This is YNN on the agenda.
Texas is unique in the sense that a caucus does not rule the legislative agenda. So is this a good thing? Harvey Kronberg from the Quorum Report sat down with Capitol Tonight host Paul Brown last night. He offers his opinion in his segment On the Agenda.
Today, we're going to talk about something that is kind of on your mind, but it's behind the curtain, if you will, and that is that, I guess, Republicans, Democrats, both Senate and the House, they choose their caucus chairs. Talk about, first of all, what these caucus chairs do, who they are.
Well, first of all, let's simply say that Texas is unique in the sense that the legislature is really not ruled by the caucuses. We have a 140-day legislative session. We have 181 members, and the caucuses are more of a support group than they are some kind of policy setting group. So they will establish talking points. They will have provide research for members, but they're more of a support group than a policy dictating operation.
Okay, now this is your opinion piece portion of the show. So tell me, what do you think about that? Are you glad to see the way it is?
I'm actually pleased to see that we have a weak caucus system in Texas. Now, there are some exceptions. Every now and then the speaker will go talk to the Republican or Democratic caucus, whichever caucus he belongs to, and say, this is a gut check vote and I need your vote. But the problem with caucuses is that when, say, the way Congress operates, the Republicans will get together, and if a majority of the Congress, a majority of the Republican caucus supports something, the entire caucus is expected to vote that way. Well, the caucus is about half of the members of Congress, and so you're having a half of a half set the policy. So you really have a minority. You end up with, in a sense, with the tail wagging the dog when you have a strong caucus form of government. Now, there'll be some really partisan issues that are going to come up where the caucuses will be strong, but by and large, the caucuses simply help the members with talking points, with points of order, with procedural things, and they stay in the background here in Texas.
And do you see things changing from the way it is now?
The overwhelming Republican numbers in the House last session empowered the caucus in ways that we probably had not seen previously. I'm curious how it's going to play out this session. There's slightly fewer members of the caucus, but the truth is that we're a diverse state, and members who don't represent their districts tend to get beat. It's a little more frequent than in Congress, where the districts are pretty much locked in stone. So if they surrender to caucus discipline, the odds are that they won't be coming back.
Okay, it's On the Agenda with Harvey Kronberg and the Quorum Report. Thanks very much, Harvey.